Hello everyone, so we are from small group discussion B9 and now we want to present our student project assessment that the title is Atherosclerosis in Ischemic Heart Disease. And this is our student member list. And this is the table of content of our student project. First introduction and then content and then there's conclusion and reference. Okay, next, start from introduction.
Okay, thank you. First of all, my name is Puturati Patmaridinga Tarisari with student ID number 20025111177. First of all, I would like to present about the background of this student project. So, the cardiovascular system is one of the systems in the human body that plays an important role in the transportation process, especially blood, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. This system is driven by an organ named heart, which consists of artery, drain blood from the heart, and vena, which drain blood to the heart. The heart is a main role of our cardiovascular system, must beat continuously to keep the blood reaches all parts of organs in our body. However, in some cases, various heart problems sometimes occur in the heart. One of them is atherosclerosis that can lead those who hit will have a big value to run into ischemic heart disease. With that background, we decide to formulate a problem formulation that will be answered in the student project. Next. So this problem formulation that we have formulate that will be answered in this student project. There are number one is what is atherosclerosis. Number two is what is ischemic heart disease and its relevance with atherosclerosis. And the last one is how to avoid and medicate the disease. That's all from me. Will be continued by my friend. Thank you.
So hello everyone, my name is Ida Bagusari Grasena. My student ID number is 20025111184. So today I'm going to talk about objective of the student project. So there's two types. The first one is called general objective. So it is to provide better understanding about atherosclerosis, ischemic heart disease, and its relevance with atherosclerosis. The second one is called specific objective. So it is to give information about detailed definitions of atherosclerosis in ischemic heart disease, such as epidemiology, etiology, risk factor, prognosis, and diagnosis. The second one is to inform the reader about how to avoid and medicate it by providing detailed information such as management, prognosis, and how to avoid it. The last one is to give information to the reader about what is the complications of atherosclerosis in ischemic heart disease. Next. Okay, so there is two type benefit of on in this student project. So the first one is called practical benefit. So it is to give detailed explanations about cardiovascular system disease, atherosclerosis in ischemic heart disease, and its prevention to medical student, medical lectures, and or to wider community. The second one is called theoretical benefit. So it is to provide information material in enriching knowledge, especially medical and health knowledge to wider community. Next.
Okay, thank you for the time. My name is Anagunde Chaudanta with my student ID number is 20025112007. I'm going to define about the atherosclerosis itself. Do you know that atherosclerosis is one of the deadliest diseases in the whole world? It kills over 100,000 annually and kills most people worldwide compared to any other single disease. This disease starts with lesions occurs on the blood vessels called atheroma. Suddenly, it will become blocked and disturb the blood flow. Besides, ischemic heart disease could define as some syndrome caused by myocardial ischemia. Most ischemic heart disease conditions started with atherosclerosis. That's why we're talking both of them deeply in this article. Next.
Okay, thank you. First of all, my name is Evangelina Pinzanuta Milaserda with student ID number 20025111170. So in this slide, I'm going to tell about the epidemiology of atherosclerosis. So atherosclerosis is an asymptomatic condition and considered to be a major cause of cardiovascular disease such as ischemic heart disease and ischemic stroke. Next. So based on the research of the epidemiology of the atherosclerosis, in Indonesia, there has 29.2% of the study sample had a high cardiovascular risk, including atherosclerosis. In South Korea, incidence of cardiovascular atherosclerosis was reported at 101.11 of 100 people. And in West Pacific region, there has a global case of carotid plaque increases by 240.77 million from 725.25 million people affected. Meanwhile, in African region, there has 59.8 million people affected carotid plaque, and in East Mediterranean region, there has 44.59 people affected carotid plaque. Therefore, this result increased consistently with increasing age, sex, smoking, diabetes, and hypertension. Next.
Okay, thank you for the time. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ana Agung Ragujat Kana Parawangsa with student ID number 20025111193. So I will explain about the etiology and the risk factor of atherosclerosis. The first one is the etiology. Atherosclerosis is a changing condition in the artery wall that is progressive and indicated by the presence of fatty deposits, hoarding of leukocyte, foam cell forming, mucocyte migration, and extracellular deposit matrix, causing the thickening and the stuffiness of the arteries. So it starts with the endothelial dysfunction caused by some factor. At the cellular level, atherosclerotic plaques form because the signal that cause blood cells such as monocyte attach to the lumen of the blood vessel. So nowadays, this condition known as the chronic inflammatory disease. Many kind of stimuli that excite this inflammation. Various infection agents that relate to this disease, such as chlamydia pneumonia, and then Pneumocystis gingivalis, and then Helicobacter pylori, influenza A virus, hepatitis C virus, and human immunodeficiency virus or HIV. Next. Next one is the risk factor. So there are some risk factor of atherosclerosis like diabetes mellitus, obesity, hypertension, hypermelisomia, and cigarette smoking. Next.
Everyone, so my name is Puta Iris Temeswari with student ID number 200251102, and now I want to explain about the pathogenesis of atherosclerosis. So this process exerts an effect on medium and small arteries, characterized by uneven intramural thickening of the subintima, thereby affecting the arterial lumen. The earliest visible lesion is a streak of fat. The fat streak is caused by the accumulation of the lipid-laden foam cell in the lining of the intimal arteries. Over time, the fat layer will develop into fibrous plaques, where the fibrous plaques are a feature of the atherosclerosis.
My name is Madhya Ratanjaya Putri with student ID number is 200251116, and I'm going to consider the presentations. So the fibrous plaques have developed. Thus, this lesion can progressively develop into large amounts of lipids. This condition can become unstable. The endothelium will experience denudations or end, rupture of the plaques, which will result in occlusions of platelets in the artery above. Atherosclerotic lesions have three main components. The first is the cellular components, which predominantly consist of smooth muscle cells and also macrophages. The next component is the connective tissue matrix as well as extracellular lipids. And the last major component is intracellular lipids, which accumulate in macrophages, thus turning them into foam cells. These lesions develop due to stimulation of inflammations, the release of thyrocytokinins, smooth muscle cell proliferations, connective tissue matrix synthesis, and the total accumulations of macrophages and lipids. Next.
Okay, my name is Phoebe Escalanda Manail, and my student ID is 200251169, and I'm going to explain about the diagnosis. To diagnose atherosclerosis, a few steps will be taken. The first one is physical examination, and then the second one is figuring out what type of chest pain the patient suffers, and the next one is true tests. These tests include electrocardiogram, CT scan angiography, ankle brachial index, blood test, chest x-ray, and stress test. Next.
Hello, my name is Putu Ardisa Pradasari with student ID number
00251117. So I would like to explain the procedure of atherosclerosis. Firstly, alpha-lipoic acid can lower as well as prevent the formation of articulations of knees given high cholesterol diet. Some things that can help such atherosclerosis, such as with lipoic acid. From the journals I have read, following lipoic acid will be tested in male meals precisely in our time. The acid is known to be very effective at reducing free radicals, including peroxide. Alpha-lipoic acid or ALA shows antioxidant activity by capturing free radicals and has the ability to recycle antioxidants such as vitamin C, vitamin E, glutathione, and also has the ability to regulate blood lipid level, such as protecting low-density lipoprotein oxidation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Niputu Lansilo Identara with my student ID number is 2002511173. So in this section, I will explain about the prognosis of atherosclerosis on ischemic heart disease has varying degrees, depends on comorbid disease, gender, age, and lifestyle, and related to each other. So in some cases, it will cause a more serious complication if not treated. Next. Atherosclerosis on ischemic heart disease affected by comorbid disease. As one example is patient with diabetes mellitus. This is because of inflammation that affects the cardiovascular system, especially in blood vessels that give nutrients to the heart. And number two is atherosclerosis on ischemic heart disease influenced by age and gender will usually be affected by the changes in body physiology, such as menopause. Menopause will increase atherosclerosis because of high cholesterol and activity from lipid metabolism. Number three is lifestyle, which is usually the result of environmental development in childhood, such as obesity and smoking, and will lead to an accumulation of fat on the tunic layer of intimate arteries. Next.
Okay, my name is Garayu Maksmadevi with student ID number 20025111189. I will continue the presentation about complication. The most important clinical complication of atherosclerosis is the formation of the thrombus or blood clot. The thrombus or blood clot can cause myocardial infarction or stroke and also associated with rupture of the lesion. And the atherosclerosis also can cause coronary artery disease if the atherosclerosis is happen in human coronary vessel. Next. In the picture, as we can see, there is our coronary heart vessel, and there is presence a plaque there, and the plaque is blocking our blood flow. And this condition can make deficiency of oxygen and nutrient supply to our heart muscles, and this condition also can be risk factor of the heart attack or stroke. Based on several studies, CAD or coronary artery disease is reported in 23 until 73% patient with heart failure. Heart failure is a clinical syndrome that can disrupt the ability of ventricle to pump blood outside the heart. Next.
Okay, my name is Madhikiran Devi Savita. My student ID is 20025111197. The presentation is there are a number of lifestyle changes that can be taken to prevent or slow the progression of atherosclerosis. This include 1. Eating a healthy balanced diet. 2. Stop smoking. Quitting is the best way to halt the progression of atherosclerosis because smoking damages your arteries. 3. Limiting alcohol intake. 4. Manage stress. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and poor mental health can drain energy and focus, and increase the risk of developing heart disease. Exercise 30 minutes most days of the week. Next.
Okay, hello. My name is Barunawo Kusuma with student ID 20025178. I will summarize this whole topic. So atherosclerosis is a condition that alludes to certain injuries called atheroma, which happens on the vein that will obstruct the blood movement on some interrupted area. So atherosclerosis is viewed as a significant reason for cardiovascular illness like ischemic heart disease or EHD and ischemic stroke. So EHD is a condition when oxygen supplied to heart muscle is diminishing. So coronary course atherosclerosis generally leads to EHD. So smoking propensities and the presence of sickness that might be indicating ischemic cardiomyopathy like diabetes, hypertension, and hypercholesterol. Sorry. Aku ulang dari awal deh. Sorry. Okay, so my name is Baruna Kusuma with student ID 2002511178. I will summarize this whole topic. So atherosclerosis is a condition that alludes to certain injuries called atheroma, which happen on the vein that will obstruct the blood movement on some interrupted area. So atherosclerosis is viewed as a significant reason for cardiovascular illness like ischemic heart disease or EHD and ischemic stroke. So IHD is a condition where oxygen supply to heart muscles is diminishing. So coronary course atherosclerosis generally leads to EHD. So smoking propensities and the presence of sickness that might be indicating ischemic cardiomyopathy like diabetes, hypertension, and hypercholesterolemia is the initial step taken in diagnosing ischemic heart disease. There are various ways of life changes that can be taken to forestall the reduce the movement of atherosclerosis, such as eating healthy foods, quit smoking, restricting liquor consumption, and stress control. Next.
Okay, so that's all that we can explain about our student project assessment. And this is all the reference that we use for making this student project. Okay. Okay, so that's all that we can explain about our student project assessment. That the title is atherosclerosis in ischemic heart disease. I hope this student project and this assessment help you a lot and give you more information and knowledge. And last but not least, we will close it with thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.